Everest, right? Because no one's going to be able to come up that hill very quickly.
Well, that's the thing. I'd say you don't want to spread right like that because you want to make sure you take one end of it.
Meanwhile, while XQuest is climbing mountains, 69 is executing amphibious operations as they try to sneak up on SouL at the Q compound. They go into the water, they slide up under the bridge, and honestly, if they take that bottom bridge and they sort of play the troll role, they could catch SouL off guard.
Well, the thing is, they could move with the river towards the east and then pull up on SouL by the Q compound there, just by the riverside, and it's really hard to hold there from SouL.
Especially if that cube gets crashed. If there's a shift towards it and another team crashes them, 69 gets a chance to come up and possibly clean up 2 teams in the process. So we'll stay a little bit with this throughout the rest of the match and see exactly how 69 handles it.
Team Unique out there on 15th place.
Also, that will be the end of Team Unique. Unfortunately, they could not get traction after that early on fight with Nova, and a rough out for them. So reminder for you guys, we've lost 2 teams. That's Team Unique and Scars Black so far. Nova is down 1, as is Team Queso. Everyone else still running hot with 4 players each. The question is, who has the compound? Who gets the circle? And where does the next shift go? White Cat looks over at Lachine, takes some shots. 69 team, they know where they are, but SouL, I think, is still a little bit unaware. Lashin does make a push. The nade was out. Oh, no, a bad nade bounce. The spray is there. Everything is unraveling, and having one person. No,
oh, he gets him with the nade. He gets him.
Oh, no.
The thing is, though, that the rest of SouL is on the other side by Q compound. And Groza, he could move in here. Maybe. Be careful, because White Cat, he is still scouting this.
I don't know if that's a PogChamp or a what face. That was absolutely rough.
It was a 200 IQ nade.
200 IQ nade. Excellently executed. That was incredible. Anyway, so now they're both
lying. They're going for the rest. SouL is going for the rest. 2 of them are coming in here.
No man left behind. These guys have fought to get here. They've been playing strong. He's gonna get it. He stopped the tick. Now Top Esports firing some bullets in there, but the res is gonna go off. They should be able to get the heals, and the nade ends up working out. SouL Mortal does go down to Groza, though, as 69 team not happy about the way that played out.
But 69, they are getting shot by Top Esports from the west at the same time, though.
All right, so Groza hiding under the bridge, chooses to go back there. SouL now stacked up in the lighthouse. They're not going to be happy about that. It's not where they want to be. Top Esports really in a good spot to just consistently harass SouL.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No one can actually get pretty close to Top Esports here. They're playing this really well by themselves.
I mean, that's the thing about this compound. The problem is if they have to leave it, they're on the opposite side of that. There's no way to get cover on their way out.
Well, also, Top Esports only have 2 people in that flat top itself. The rest of the team, the other 2, they're on the north side of the river.
That is very true. Now, SouL, in a way, I think that this push sort of helped them because now they've crossed to the south of the river, which they're going to need to as the next circle starts to establish itself. The south of the river is going to be where everyone wants to call home. Really, XQuest up on Everest has the ability to cause a lot of trouble for a lot of teams as they end up stacking up sort of in this area right now. XQF, I'm surprised that they haven't been taking shots at Top Esports already.
Question is, what is 69 going to do? Because you don't want to be in that riverbank right now. It is not the place to be at.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of choices. They made a play. It didn't work out due to a grenade that you just can't expect. and they put them in a tough situation. So we'll keep an eye on them. SouL has recovered, which is very impressive, and got their team back up and running. Let's take a look at some other teams on the map. Over there in Georgopol South, we've got GC Busan over in Pizza. We got PLM. Looks like they want to start a fight here. Oh, what a minute. This is the replay from that fight where PLM... All right, I forgot about how that was... It's just they just ripped them apart.
Sometimes we get caught off guard by those replays. But you also have ARG right now in South Georgopol. But also, SSG is actually coming in from the west side there.
So as you watch those replays, keep in mind a lot of repositioning going to be happening here. The blue closing up for the next circle very, very soon as we get sort of a pile up of all the kills we've seen thus far. South George and Crates, people are going to start to really stack up in their Froz, and the problem is there's no getting out of it.
Oh my God, did you see that shift?
So this
It's going to the crates.
It's a big one for me. So crates is going to be our next circle, but it does include River North. So that means people can play the riverbanks. Team 69 can now sit inside of North George and wait for their moment. Top Esports loads up into a car, does the right thing, which is rotate fast.
The thing is, you want to get one of these warehouses and you want to hold it down by yourself. Don't spread out too much. Don't be too greedy, because in the crates, anybody could be lurking around.
GC Busan knew that ARG would be moving. They chose to try to set the trap on departure, but that now means ARG is going to get the water tower potentially, or at least be inside and have to have SSG and GC Busan potentially push into them. So we'll see how this defensive goes out. GC Busan does have the ability to play the double red and stay there, but that could cost them on the next shift. So we'll see what their actions are regarding, do you wait or do you push?
Look at how many teams are in the crates right now.
All right, so we've got XQuest moving in. Top Esports already has a spot. Bigatron's got themselves some crate location, and All Rejection Gaming as well. We've got just north of the river a couple of teams starting to stack up, but there are still a lot of people alive right now with 14 teams.
Another team coming in. Caser's coming in as well.
So Justice gonna take some shots here as we watch him go by. GC Busan sees RQ Athena going up to a very good spot there by the water tower. Opens fire. He gets the knock, and we're gonna see him go down. I don't know if that's gonna be a resable position, but RQ Athena is getting absolutely taken apart by both Elite Gaming and GC Busan.
D2 to E is down as well. Senior is though Ernie. He is up there, but can he make anything happen? Can he get them up?
The smokes got deployed. I'm not sure if they were cooking them on the way in, but two are down. One is completely dead. I don't know if they can save G9. Either way, they are just being pinched from both sides. XQuest, however, has started to put some work on Elite Gaming. Once they saw RQ taking shots, they knew they could kill them while they peeked and got those returns.
While all this is happening, we have 2 free teams on the north side, and we have what? Like 11 teams inside crates, more or less?
Absolutely. The teams on the north are taking a massive risk. If that shift goes to the south, it is tough to cross the river. They may have to get involved here. Space Station Gaming has taken the warehouses, as you can see right there. GC Busan has got a nice little spread between the lighthouse, or the tower, if you want to call it that, and the double reds, and they can hold that position for the time being. And SSG's trying to get a better position, but it's costing them. One already down. The spray is on. Everyone low. Bigatron may be the ones that come out on top of this. XQuest, everybody getting a piece of SSG.
You see
them just dropping one after another. SSG is out in 14th position.
Senior, we saw him on the top there. Now he goes down.
All right, as we go back into the warehouse, Bigatron has been playing relatively quiet. They don't want to stick their heads out. You can't blame them for that. They're just gathering information. Warehouses are very powerful with this third-person perspective. You can get up on top of the boxes, and you can watch everyone without really exposing yourself.
I mean, even playing inside the containers itself isn't too bad if you can just hold it down and make sure that you can scout around you. Meanwhile, we'll also see SouL. They're taking the flat top on east side of the crates itself. They're playing a little bit slower. Same with Nova. They are on the southeast side.
All right, let's take a look here. As you can see on the sides of your screens, you saw who's been eliminated. A lot of teams still operating with 4. The new circle pops up, and it is going to be very north of the crates, Open River and Bridge. Difficult to play, but most importantly, Froz, only one team is in it.
Only one team. I take it back. 69, they're in perfect position in the river bank itself.
All right, the quick movement start. Top Esports going to have to defend against a lot of people coming through their crates. Not an optimal place to defend from. A lot of guys going to jump into cars. GC Busan gets healed up inside of their UAZ as they start the transition. XQuest going to have to make that change as well. Elite Gaming also going to smoke up the Dacia and absolutely send it. They got to get to the middle. They got to make this play.
Where are they gonna go? They're gonna run straight into XQF here.
XQF, they're firing as they go. They jump out. The explosion. There was a firefight. ELG has to take the fight. They push in and they start to put some serious work on XQuest, who just didn't expect that kind of smash push. Cat around the outside, looking to make a play, buys it low.
There he goes.
He's the man, goes for leader, starts to spray. Leader drops down into the prone position. The exchange is lost. Cat goes down. Jump to Ming. Ming trying to make the play here, guarding the side. There's the heal. Leader's gonna get himself back up. Cat might get flushed if his team doesn't push. Paraboy has managed to get his heal off, but he's the last man standing. Jimmy unable to help right now. Ming trying to slide out to the left side. They want to put a flank. Nade comes out from Paraboy, does some damage, but doesn't get the kill. Jimmy covering Paraboy's escape from the distance as you see Paraboy just trying to get himself out. Meanwhile, RRQ Athena, what are they? Fifth place right now, out of this game. Gonna blow open the top. 5th and 6th, Unique and RRQ are out. That opens up the opportunity for teams to either extend their lead or move up. But with XQuest falling, they are the leaders in this tournament right now. This could be a huge signal for shift on the last game of the day.
Well, only Jimmy is standing for XQF right now, and hopefully he can keep it up because Elite Gaming, they are on the hunt. They want to hunt down Jimmy. They want to take them out right now because that means they have a chance to take the throne for today.
They took a good use of smoke to make sure that push worked out. Jimmy's put himself inside of one of the crates, playing as defensively as humanly possible. But they are not happy with this happening. ELG moving forward. Leader goes ahead and gets himself boosted up. Jimmy hiding, but Marco from Team Queso and Mystic very close. Lots of smokes as they move forward. On the opposite side of the river, Top Esports, Fireboy, has got that discount gun, but putting in some serious work with it.
He got some help from the others on his team as well, but looks like Whitecat is gonna go for a breach himself.
Lots of people stacking up here on the only compound that's still inside. Fireboy gonna go with the spray. He's trying to cover his partner as he pushes up on the window. We're gonna see how this fight goes.
Look at it, this could go any way right now. There's so many teams over there. You got PLM, you got BRK, and you got Whitecat from Top Esports.
Boozy comes out, slam the door.
Back in.
No, bad idea. Puts the door down, it is eradicated. Whitecat is basically playing very well. The next shift comes in, it goes south of the river. So everyone involved with this fight we're watching right now, Froz, needs to get it over with and get moving because the circle will start closing and they don't want to have to move at the last moment with zero cover. Get done, get the play, and get out of there. PLM and BRK making that very difficult. The spray goes up, Fuzi goes down. Fireboy uses it as a chance to make a move here.
Whitecat tried to move up, but couldn't. But what's going on here?
That's Team Queso's pushing in on Elite Gaming. They're inside of the tower. It's not going to be enough. The spray is insane. GC Busan is getting involved. Team after team is just going down.
ELG is down to one member right now. It's only Broncho left, and he's on the outskirts.
Meanwhile, BRK was eliminated across the river. GC Busan rose on the ground. Elite Gaming trying to make them understand exactly what happened. Queso looks like they might be going for a res, and it may work out. Top Esports in the water trying to cross that area. PLM though, and SouL hoping it won't happen. SouL up on the rocks, gonna be able to just try to rack up kills from behind the bridge as everyone else comes in. SouL's in the circle, Froz. They don't have to worry about pushing.
They just need to hold this off. They need to hold everybody off from the north side. Meanwhile, we also saw a big E-tron going out on 10th place.
SouL in a really good spot, knocking people out inside of the water one after another. Meanwhile, Bigatron also putting in some work over in their location. And slowly but surely, Top Esports needs to remove SouL from their position. Queso tries to push in on Nova. Nova defends AY up on top of the box, unable to be stopped. Purple Moon has been eliminated. ARG now making their move. Gonna get a knock on PLM. TES goes down, and Mystic is eliminated from Queso.
ARG got the stack of containers. The only one that is going to be left in the next circle. They want to go to the south side. They want to hold people out right now.
KK Skur gets a nice little grenade, but it's not going to be enough. Mortal hiding behind the burning car, trying to defend. Meanwhile, XQuest is taken down by Nova in a nice shot. Nova killed in return. This fight is absolutely insane. A minute ago, there were only 2 teams eliminated. Now, Busan, RRQ, Unique, PLM, 69 team, Bigatron, XQuest, Scars, Black, Space Station, and BRK are out. We are down to 6 teams with 16 people alive.
SouL had one thing to do, and that was holding Top Esports from crossing the river. They couldn't do it, and right now they are falling to them.
Top Esports putting in work. Meanwhile, ELG trying to move up. Marco, the last man from Queso. XQuest is eliminated. Our leaders in the lobby are out. The top 5 left. Nova goes down. The back-to-back winners earlier today. The threats are dropping one after another. That's 1st and 3rd place. Top Esports saw that and knows this is their chance to potentially end the day in 1st.
It's not only for them, but also Elite Gaming. They got some people back up, and they're trying to move their way into circle, but it is going to be rough. Not going to lie. There is nothing in terms of cover for him to work with.
Absolutely. I will tell you, SouL is doing everything they can to defend against this top esports push. They've been playing it very well. Yet again, Elite Gaming with no cover and just grass is putting in work. Marco tried to stop him. He goes down. Queso been a bit of a spoiler throughout the tournament here today. We do see them drop 4 teams left, but 13 people alive. Viper gets the knock there on top esports. He's gonna make that big push. We see KK Skirt trying to prepare. He's watching the top. He doesn't even care what's happening behind him. Viper trying to figure out how to come up. He gets knocked down on the rocks just a little bit. Has to switch out to the left side.
Wait, did he get KK Skirt? He's still up.
Throws up the smoke. They're just trying to find a way to move away from the blue wall.
Whitecat goes down, and KK Skirt, last man standing for top esports right now. SouL looking strong.
SouL's got the smoke wall. If they can get KK Skirt out and take that box, they're in a good position. But KK Skirt ain't Skirt to nothing. He does take one down, but Viper returns it. That'll be the end, and SouL in the pole position to take this one home. Top esports, the top 3 teams on the leaderboards are out. SouL and the Indian fans are hyped. They've got a smoke wall. They've got a crate, but ARG 4 up is not about to give up the win easily.
Elite Gaming still 1 man strong. They have made a good effort to keep themselves alive here.
ELG with 1 player, all rejection with 4, and SouL with 4. SouL has been fighting since the cube to keep themselves in this one, and it's working. ARG doesn't have a lot of cover. Both teams gonna snake forward. We got a UAZ and a crate in terms of cover out here. ARG has the strongest position. The nade's gonna hurt them pretty badly as the team tries to creep forward. Good spray, gets the knock, he gets the blind knock. Beautifully executed as he now has to readjust. They know where he is. Number 2, he gets the double. Now it's gonna be down to 2. ARG gonna try to get their guys crawled back to get the reses on the UAZ. SouL has 4 up. Now's your chance to try and make a play here and get yourself there. Sarah goes down. He's finished off. That's going to leave 3 alive and 1 knocked on All Rejection Gaming.
ARG not looking good now. 2 man left, and they are spread out. Planet on the left side, as you can see. Lapis by the little guard tower over there.
Ronak gets another knock. Viper on the offside. They're spread out all over the map. Elite Gaming staying low on the edge of the blue. Could potentially play spoiler, but for all intents and purposes, it's 4v2 right now as SouL has their shot at the big chicken dinner.
Everyone moving in very slowly. The thing is, if SouL can go for the US, they could get a good cover to work with. But look at this.
He knows. He gets him. Lapis goes down. It's a 4v1v1. He's executed. This could be the moment that SouL gets their win. They're moving slow. They're keeping it in the grass, listening for every sound cue, every moment. There, they see him. That's the end of ARG. 2 teams left. 4v1. ELG is going to do what they can, but I don't think it'll be enough. SouL
takes it home.
The work. They had the cube. They earned it. They fought off Team 69. They made a push to stay 4 strong. They stopped top esports, and they took the win.
Remember what happened earlier in the sniper tower? And Nate got dropped. That's the thing that led to the victory itself here.
Was the nade the turning point? Who knows? All we know is SouL has fans aplenty. They worked hard to get here to Berlin. This is their moment in the spotlight, and what a way to end day 2. That's it from me and Franz. We'll see you tomorrow, but for now, let's send it back to the desk to talk a little more about Team SouL.
That's right, an out-of-body experience for Team SouL as they're able to get themselves the final chicken dinner of the day. Game number 10 goes to India. Mortal looks immortal here as he finishes it off with the rest of his squad. Great stuff coming out from Team SouL to claim themselves the victory, and they'll be pushing themselves up the leaderboards. I have 7, I have Scoom, I have Avenger, and the crowd is going wild for Team SouL.
I could not be any happier for this, especially for Mortal, especially for the fan base from India. They're so passionate. They have been following him for the longest time, and every time they're just always supportive. So congratulations to Team SouL. Gacho, because that was just an amazing performance by them.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen. We saw them today. They were consistently getting better and better and better.